Instructor. When you first get in the car, you want to lock your door, put on your seatbelt. We want to frame the rear window in the mirror. Your driver's side, we want to see the bottom corner of the window. On the right mirror, we want to see the bottom corner door handle and also door handle. So our mirrors are adjusted properly. We're in an urban area, so this is going to be urban driving. A lot of you live in urban areas, city driving, Detroit, Houston, Texas, Los Angeles, California. I'm going to put it in drive. I have a column shifter. This is an Impala. I'm going to go up and look left and right. Then I'm going to make my right turn and accelerate up to speed. Speed limit here is 30. A lot of you have seen my videos before. You don't really see a speed limit at 30 miles an hour. So it's a little bit different because we are in a different area. We're going to see everything. Everything, I mean police, a lot of pedestrians, broken yellow lines, solid yellow lines. You're going to see a bike lane to the right. So there's a lot of good learning going on. You're going to see a lot of people not using blinkers, not braking, going fast, cutting off. So we want to be a defensive driver. We want to have a defensive driving mindset. The one thing I need you to understand is you have to be looking around for people, pedestrians, cars, stray dogs. In the city, there are a lot of pit bulls. Those are the #1 type of dogs. Pit bull lab mix. Got to be really careful. So I'm going to be going over to the right and I'm going to squeeze my brake. It's a really sharp curve and I'm going to stop. We don't want to slam brakes. I'm going to make a right turn. I'm going to go up to the edge. I'm going to check traffic. And I'm going to turn in the nearest lane. I can turn on red. Then I'm going to accelerate through. When you're taking your test, you got to be at about 25 miles an hour. This is helping you getting ready for your road test, helping you reduce anxiety, helping you reduce fear. We're in a city area, so you're going to see a lot of people here who are investing on these properties, flipping homes. So it's definitely a different vibe. There's some money-making opportunities here, but also a lot of people just don't have the money to take care of their homes. This is just like Chicago, Detroit, Cleveland, Indianapolis, Iowa. There are a lot of economically deprived homes. So we want to be mindful of people who are just walking on the street. Hopefully you can see everything. This is really one big lane. And then we don't want to be beside this truck, so we want to accelerate. And I'm not going to cut off the truck because I respect truckers. That's one thing I want you to learn. Don't cut off trucks. And I'm going to stop behind the stop line. That car has a wing. I'm not mad. Get some downforce on that boy. I'm going to stop behind the line. There are a lot of people in the city who want to drive, but they can't afford driving. And that's the tough thing that I see as an instructor. So this leads to a lot of people driving without a license and they end up going to jail. Take a moment to enjoy this wing on this Buick. I'm not mad. Because we're in the city, we tend to have roads that are really in need of a lot of repairs. The money tends to go out to areas that are more economically viable, if you understand what I'm saying. And we want to stop behind the stop line. If I was with them, I would mark them down. They would get 2 minuses, one from passing the stop line and one from being in the crosswalk. We got to drive with our eyes. I'm looking left, middle, right. The one thing I really want to emphasize to all of you who are watching, eye movement. You got to check your mirrors. You got to check to your left. You got to check to your right. Like my side mirror on the right side, it's down. I got to bring this up. Oh, I can see now. And then I'm going to readjust my driver's side, because when you go over bumps, it does rattle the mirrors some. And you always see me really squeezing the brake really smooth. And the car says not stopping at the stop line, so they get more points deducted. And let's make a lane change. You're learning how to be a smooth driver. You're learning how to be fearless. Good speed control. We're just scanning the intersection, looking for people. Speed limit here is 35. We want to be right at 35. That door is wide open to the house. It's crazy. But I want you to see the areas that I drive in, the areas that I'm from, because I want you to realize how driving can change your life. And then this speed zone is 25, but it's after 245, so it goes back up to 35. But we still got to look. There are a lot of pedestrians here. Scanning left, middle, and right. We never want to run yellow lights. If you can stop safely at a yellow light without slamming brakes, you need to do that. Now, this one-way sign with the do not turn left, it was knocked down here a few days ago. You notice I motto it, we're behind the stop line. If you're learning how to drive or want to learn how to drive, you need to be looking at this video. Thank you for the thumbs up. And there's a huge pothole here. I know you can see it, and I can see it too. So when a light turns green, I'll kind of pause. And I don't want to hit this pothole in a direct angle, because it can blow out my front driver's side tire. So if you're from an area you've never seen potholes before, that thing is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So I'm going to go in. I drove around it because I can't afford to have a blowout. Okay, now we're in another community, so we got to really be on top of our speed. Black car didn't stop. Drive mindful. Be very deliberate in stops, in yield signs, and speed limits. That's one thing I really try to emphasize. Because I'm a state certified instructor, I'm going to tell you the honest truth. You got to really drive consistent. You got to be safe. You got to use your blinker, and you got to use your turn signal. I'm right at about 35. We're maintaining our speed. This area is heavily radar enforced, so you want to be very consistent. And that's one thing that I'm trying to show you and teach you is be consistent in speed control. Be consistent in blinkers. If you have anxiety or fear, you need to be watching my videos. You need to be leaving comments because I will prepare you and show you. And on the 16th, we're going to have a young lady who's going to be taking a road test. We're going to go through the whole process. We're going to video, we're going to show you the grading sheet. So you really need to be watching this if you truly want to learn how to drive. This is not some random person putting up videos. I'm really going to show you what to do and show you the expectations. I'll be talking about that also. We always see the rear of the tires on the ground. This should come as not a surprise. If you're tailgating cars, you're going to rear in them, and if your road tester feels you're nervous, he or she will terminate the test. I know you don't want that, but they will terminate the test. If you have questions, go ahead and put it in. Yes, the average test cost is about $85 to $150. It varies from state to state, province to province. To rent a car, anywhere from $80 to $125. You got to have insurance, registration, all the necessary things. Your windshield cannot be cracked. Your headlights and taillights need to work. I'm just taking my time. And if you're in a hurry to learn how to drive, you're going to end up having an accident. We're cruising about 25 miles an hour. Yes, it's a little bit slow, but that's fine. No one cares. We all have to learn how to drive. Hey, how are you? Good evening to you. It's 5:07 Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for popping in. I do really appreciate you. So I'm trying to keep my space from this truck. I don't want to tailgate them. I'm tired, but I'm good. I understand how you feel. Had a good day at work. Drove a young lady today, 27. She's going to take a road test on April 16th. I just finished. Well, thank you. That was a real quick one. We were going through stop signs, yield signs, and just picking up good information. So yeah, she's going to take it on the 16th, 27 years old. I'm very excited. Like, I really appreciate all of you taking the time to come in and having good conversation, building the community. So I'm going to take over. Hey, can you do a video about unprotected left turns? Yes, I will. I will do that. There are some intersections that I'll be going in, and I'll show you that. I'll take you through step by step. In fact, one of my biggest videos was a protected left turn. We made the left turn and a gas tanker came out. Two cars cut in front. They almost hit me. And that video had 1 million views. But I will definitely do a video on that to show you. And I know more people are coming in right now. Ask me these questions. This is the time. Because you can see me driving through a suburban area. We're out of the downtown area. It was crazy. And you don't plan on things like that. You just are out there making videos. And if one video pops off, the algorithm will put you out there. And then if you keep making good videos, good titles, good thumbnails, they'll keep getting pushed to people who really need them. Like, for instance, I want to buy a fish tank. And I'm looking at it between a 90-gallon and 125. So I typed it in. Guess what? I'm getting fish tank videos, right? Lights yellow, we're going to squeeze our brake. Don't run lights, because you'll fail your road test. Real talk. Stop behind the stop line. So you see the consistency in my video. You should expect, when looking at these videos that I put together, you're going to see me stopping behind the stop line, not stopping in a crosswalk, looking left and right before I make a right turn, pulling up to the middle of the intersection, then making a left turn, merging, using my blinker. People make me sick. I swear they do. Yes. I just think they get lazy and sloppy as they get older, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. And people are driving into the 80s and 90s and 100s. So I think the state needs to do some testing every 4 years. Yes, look, yes, that is correct. You want to come up to the middle, check traffic, and when it's clear, yield to traffic. When it's clear, you're going to make your left turn. Yes, a clear turn, 100% correct. And put those comments in, put those questions in. You have me live right now, a state certified instructor who, I'll tell you the truth, I'll be honest. My student needs to work on turns, some parallel parking in tight spots, left turns. Yes, you gotta look, you gotta check. Like I'm looking left and right, and then I'm gonna proceed. And this area is the speed trap. You just have to drive at the speed limit. And you have to take your time. Did that car break down? Not sure. So we got a warning sign, stop ahead. And as I'm narrating this, this is going to help you prepare for your road test. I think this is an area that is missing in a lot of driver's education videos that we all watch, but a lot of them are really old. So I got to come up to this line and stop. 1001, 1002, 1003, then I'm going to look left and right, and then I'm going to go. You have to show your road tester. You have to show them this. I speak truth because this is what I do to get people ready for the road test. I'm not making anything up. I don't have to make anything up. I'm going to speak the truth. And then we got to make a left turn here. So one of you asked about unprotected left turns. So here's one. There is a playground across the street, but still you got to work the fundamentals. You got to go in slow to your turn, and there's only one lane to turn into, and then you turn into that lane. And now the speed limit is 30, so I'm going to get right up to 30 and just cruise. Just going to take my time. So we're at 30. We're on a two-way. The middle lane is for left turns only. I don't think police trap people. I think the police are there to enforce the laws. And if you're a speeder or you run lights or you are driving without license or insurance, you will get pulled over. It's a two-lane, and I don't know. Okay, so you want to go up in the middle of the intersection. You want to go to the middle, and then you want to yield to oncoming traffic. And I'll try to find a turn to show you that at an intersection. But keep asking those questions. If I need to do a tutorial all day on left turns, I will do that. In fact, I've done some of those before. Now, we can't make a left turn here. Now, this intersection, you can turn on red, but you have to yield to oncoming traffic. And this is rush hour traffic, so people are going to be hungry. They're going to be hungry. They're going to be tired. They're going to be in a hurry. So if you are already a person who has a lot of anxiety, that's just going to add to it, and a lot of nervousness, because they're going to be pushing you to go 40 or 45 or 50. So you got to drive at a speed that you're comfortable with. You never let someone rush you. So I'm going to go up. You're going to see me looking. I'm checking traffic. And I'm just waiting. Here's my gap. There I go. I'm in the nearest lane. Anxiety does always happen. My student had a little bit of anxiety today. She wasn't parallel parking as good as she normally does, but we had about a week off. She had to go out of town. I was off, but we got her in the car. She made a right turn out in traffic pretty easily. She took her time. And I'm glad you see real life traffic. Anyone can drive when there are no cars around. I want you to see all this traffic. Okay, we got 6 people on. Can we get 6 thumbs up, please? We have 2. I'm looking for 10. We need to get 10 thumbs up to get this out to the drivers who need it. So we need more thumbs up. If we can, let's get our thumbs up. Let's get this to the people who need it. I would really appreciate that. I'm asking for engagement. So I'm at about 40, and I'm trying not to tailgate, keeping my space. I have some good teaching materials. Because I'm a state certified instructor, I actually need to do a live with the driver's ed teaching material, because I can show you what a good left turn looks like. Okay, so I was just thinking about what some of you were saying about left turns, and they're the most difficult and dangerous. Because you're turning across oncoming traffic, you have to yield. If you're making a left, you yield to oncoming traffic. If you don't go far enough in the intersection, you're going to make a really short, shallow turn and go in the wrong lane. If you go up too far, you're going to go all the way to the curb lane. Yeah, traffic is moving very slow here. We're at 35 and a 45. But this is real life. I want to show you this. I'm going to ask you guys a question. Do you want me to stay on this type of road, or do you want me to get on the expressway? What do you want me to do? Type it in the comments. Do you want me to stay on this road or stay on the expressway? What will help you the most? If you go too far up, you can't see the light in opposing traffic. This type of road, okay, I'm going to stay on this road then. I'm going to get over one lane to the left, because I think this will be more like the type of driving all of you will do, because you're my viewers. And so I'm at about 40. I'm in the middle lane. I like the middle lane better, because you can see traffic to the left. You can see traffic in the middle. You can see traffic to the right. Our speed control is pretty good. We're just taking our time. And I'm going to ask you, because do you want me to make a lane change, or you want me to stay in this lane? What will help you guys the most? Our speed is good. All of this. Okay, I'm looking for an open lane. I'm going to get over one lane to the left, and I'm behind the Tesla. So I want to keep space. And the one thing I want you to see in these videos, I keep space. I don't want to tailgate any car. Never tailgate cars. The light just changed. We don't panic. We don't slam brakes. I want you to learn. And if you're not learning, tell me. And I'm not going to run this other light. It's not worth it. I'm going to squeeze my brake real easy. Can you, in your traffic, opposite of turn left and right? Hold on. I want to look at this comment that you put. Can you and traffic opposite of you do a left turn at the same time? What cross? Okay, there's something called a divergent intersection. We've made some videos on those. So you might want to look up divergent intersection. I can go to some of those areas. There's one about a half an hour from me. I won't be able to go today. But divergent intersections allow greater movements of traffic. Like this traffic, the cars making their left turn, they're going on the expressway. The cars making their right turn. Oh, definitely, I got you. I look left and right, I pick up. See the white truck run the light? Okay. I just want you to see this real life. And then I'm gonna get over one lane to the right, and I'm gonna squeeze my brake. I am going a little fast. I want you to see this. You can see how hard I have to stop. But then I'm gonna slow down again. This is a road most of you would take who are learning. You wouldn't probably get on the freeway yet because you're just gonna be stuck in traffic and it's gonna be a lot of anxiety. Thank you for the thumbs up. Let's get 8 more thumbs up, please. I see both cars with blinkers. I'm just kind of lifting my foot. I was confused by the green Kia and then this PT Cruiser with the rusty trunk. And then I'm squeezing my brakes. You have to be able to see multiple things. Driving is a multitask event. I'm literally not paying attention to the PT Cruiser with the blinker on anymore because they've had it on for so long. Yes, DM me on Instagram, of course. Yes, DM me, we can talk. Yes. Driving _ with Myles. Yeah, DM me on Instagram. Please, let's be good. This communication. I'm very social, as you can tell. So I'm watching this car. It's a little scary. Yeah, let's have that conversation. So I'm keeping space, even though, like, you know, we're moving. We're about 45, yay. But I'm not trying to tailgate anyone. Keep that space. Because I really think more instructors need to make themselves, whoa, you see this? Bro, what's going on? Saw those 2 cars? It's not this serious, people. But I think more instructors need to make themselves available to answer questions, right? That's how I am. I can only speak for me. They're not using a blinker. Everyone's starting to speed up. I'm just trying to take my time. And this is a hawk, not the bird, but this 3 light traffic light, that's a hawk. And pedestrians that hit that, it would flash yellow. Upstate New York, 20 minutes commute. Yeah, that's some driving, man. That's real driving. So I put in $25 2 days ago. I'm at a half a tank right now. And that's driving probably 20 miles one way to work, 20 miles back, not counting driving other students. I'm just scanning, taking my time. It helps you when people use blinkers. It really does. Like this F-250 up here, it's really hard to see around them. And eventually I want to change lanes, but I'm not going to do it yet. Thank God they got over. So we have a green light and then the light ahead of that red. So I'm just lifting my foot. I'm trying not to go really fast, but I'm trying to start making, see, light just turned green. I'm just scanning left, middle, and right. There's a Honda behind me with a broken hood and a bumper hanging with a bungee cord. That's so dangerous when people do that. But here in the Midwest, we use salt in our vehicles. You can see that that Ram 1500. And I'm going to get over one lane to the right. And you see them very smooth and deliberate. And now we're going on a one-way. There are a lot of downtown areas that have one way in, one way out to really push traffic. It's like that in New York. Big Apple, mecca of it all. Going in really slow. And then you see the yellow signs. There's a curve, sharp curve to the right, and they're on the left. And then we have warning signs because we can't see the light. And now the Chevron alignment signs are on the right because the road's going to the left. It's like this across the United States. But municipalities and states can make like in New York, they probably have signs of the Statue of Liberty. I think we went there one time. Up. See people cutting off. That is kind of scary. I'm just scanning. That's that Honda CRV with the bumper hanging with the bungee cord. I'm just telling you the truth. I don't see why people speed because this area is really patrolled very heavily with the police. So I don't understand. A minute or two is not going to make a difference in your life. I don't know why people speed like that. You see some really, really weird artwork too. Art is very subjective. And then in your downtown areas, you have police stations, you have parking structures, you have the court. So we do a lot of tutorials in downtown areas too. So this is what you see. You're not going to run the light, no need to. It's not that serious. Yes, that's correct. And the biggest thing is just feeling comfortable with yourself. Yes, that's correct. Feeling comfortable with yourself. Really having gradual exposure. If a lot of you are learning how to drive, you want to have a good coach, someone who is going to take you in downtown areas, take you on main roads, take you on roundabouts, having you merge in a lot of heavy traffic. And it does have a little bit of anxiety. trying not to overturn. If I do, I'll go off the lane to the right. See, caught me a little bit there. Yeah, I try to be smooth, right? Because if people are following you, they're going to follow either far or close. Like, I'm trying not to tailgate this Jeep. I'm trying to look ahead. And gas is $3.39 cash or $3.39 regular. And you can tell the way I'm driving, I'm just trying to be smooth and controlled and just take my time. No, I have a chauffeur's license too. I can drive vehicles up to, I think, 11,500 pounds. But I want to get my CDL to CDL1 so I can drive a party bus. Wouldn't that be cool? There's a Tesla Plaid over there. Trying to maintain speed. There's a railroad cross coming up, so we gotta look left or right. Just trying to keep my space. Hey, they used a blinker. That's awesome. Yeah, these potholes are crazy. They really are really bad on the suspension, the tires, and I've had a couple of blowouts when I was driving a client. I'm going to get over one lane to the right so I can take a look. They do get worse every year. See the police hiding there to the left? I don't know if you can see them or not. I'm going to get over one lane to the left. All right. And you got to look left and right over these intersections. What made me want to be a driving instructor? Actually, I love cars, and my father-in-law, before I got married, said, hey, driving instructors, it's a good summer job. I'm going to squeeze my brake. It's a good summer job. So I listened to him, and that changed my life because I got certified, and I took it as a college course, got certified. And then as soon as I had graduated, I had job offers to be an instructor. So I knew it was important to teach people how to drive, but I didn't realize it was going to be life-changing, right? Because, back then it was mainly, well, actually back then you only needed 4 hours of driving. No graduated license, none of that. So And what I'm going to do up here, I'm actually going to make a left turn for you guys to show you what you should do. So my father-in-law, he said, hey, you need to become an instructor. It's a great job. And it's a good summer job. I didn't know I was going to be doing this year-round. Okay, I'm going to make a left turn up here. This is a protected left turn. I'm going to have a green arrow. I'm deliberately, okay, it's yellow. I'm going to go slow. I can't go in. So here's your typical intersection. And I have a red arrow, so obviously I can't go right now. If this is bringing you value, give it a thumbs up. So we drove through a city area, suburban area, main thoroughfare. We did not get on the expressway. You did not want me to do that, which is fine. So you see this light that's directly in front of me. There's a red arrow. I cannot move. This is a protected left turn. Unprotected turns are a little bit more difficult, a little bit more challenging. But I just want to show you what you should or should not do. I'm behind the stop line. Again, if I go past the stop line, okay, we got a blinking yellow. I'm going to go 3/4 of the way up. This is how far you should go up. And then it's clear. I'm going to make my turn. And I'm supposed to turn by the nearest lane, which is the double yellow. Boom. That's what you should do. Then I'm going to get over one lane to the right. That's your protected left turn. We yielded to traffic. It was clear. Turn in the nearest lane. My nearest lane was by the double yellow. At the light, I'm going to make a right. It's yellow. I'm off the gas. I'm going to squeeze my brake. And then I have to stop because there are cars to my left. I'm going to go up and look and check. Then I'm going to make my turn. And then now, this is kind of like a rural area. Turkey, deer. The double yellow lines, they separate traffic. I've got to click on that again. So some intersections have double yellow lines, and you want to turn into the nearest lane. If you're in the nearest left turn lane, you turn in the nearest left turn lane. If you're in the far left turn lane, you stay in the far left turn lane. This is kind of really scenic, very relaxing. You can tell how the environment changes. If you guys are looking at this video, and I feel a lot of you are, we're kind of in the country again. Wide open lanes. Thank you. I think the lens is dirty. I apologize for that. And then what I need to do is get an ND filter to kind of filter some of the light out, and then it won't look so washed out. I apologize for that, but I will make better content, trust me. But this is a double yellow, and now it's a broken. So we can change lanes if we have to. If it's safe, we got the edge line to the right. We're in North America, so this is how it will look. And they're building a lot of homes out here. 300,000, 400,000, some are $500,000. I don't really think they're worth it though, but it's only relative to what you'll pay. Yeah, you're right. Now they have their four ways on, so I'm gonna back off. Looks like they're hauling a jet ski and another jet ski in the truck. So I'm going to back off. They have their four-way flashers on, so this is really good for all of you to see this. And then, of course, now we have the double yellow lines again. I'm just going to give them some room. The trailer is not hooked up because the lights aren't flashing, so some states that'll be a ticket. Looks like an older model jet ski. Thank you for the thumbs up. Now we're going to be making a right turn here. If I turn too short, I'm going to hit the curb in the sign. If I turn too wide, I'm going to go in the wrong lane. Yeah, I think they slowed down my data because I'm making so many videos. So I'm looking left and right. I'm going to go right in the first lane. Now this is an industrial area. We got a school to the left. You're welcome. I don't know if that was for me or not. And sometime during the day, this light blinks yellow, and then I have a lot of beginners who want to slam the brakes. Sorry about the bumps. I know you guys are like, what's going on? I'm so sorry for these bumps. And then you got to stop here at the white line. Thank you for the thumbs up. So I'm scanning the intersection left and right. Let's look. We're going to see Texas Roadhouse to the right, so I know all of you are thinking about those rolls, right? Then I have to make a right turn here, so I want to get over to the right. And this lane is for dedicated right turns only. This is a no turn on red, so if you were on your road test and you turn on red, it's automatic failure. Some intersections have this, some don't. I'm going to go in the nearest lane. We're back in heavy traffic again. I'm going through Wendy's. What do you guys want? Want a Frosty, some fries, triple? Place your order. What do you guys want? Yes. Root beer? Ooh, I haven't had that in a long time. Or a lemonade. Man, ooh, yes. Light ice? I feel you on that. All right, look, guys, I'm going to go ahead and place this order. No onions. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and place this order. I'm going to go live about 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. We'll be in the virtual driver's ed class. I wanted to say thank you, all of you. Extra napkins, I got you. I want to say thank you for all of you just taking the time to go through this journey, learn things, become better drivers. And if I can help any of you, just reach out on Instagram, right? And I just want to thank you so much. You are truly my family when we drive. I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Look at those videos.